Good morning,
Good
Akshat
morning.
Kapoor, and I welcome you for another important class. What we are discussing already, you know that we have told you in the last lecture percentage composition, and we have solved large number of questions on the percentage composition. I hope you understand the percent composition very well, students. Are you sure?
Yeah, I get the gist of it.
Do you have any doubt?
No.
Okay. Can you tell me how cold is the weather in Toronto, Canada right now?
It's like in the negatives, so like about -1 during the night.
Negative. What is the temperature like? Minus
-1, -1
minus one.
near the
Okay, okay.
yeah,
-1 degree. So you
Celsius.
are in Canada, Toronto, -1 degree, and I am at 8 degree. I'm also cold in the cold conditions right now. As you can see that I'm wearing cold clothes. It's also cold, quite cold here. So it's a good day for us to begin a new concept, which is I'm going to tell you very, very important concept that will be our mole concept. So what we are going to talk, students, a fresh topic, which will be very important topic because we will give you more question practice on different topics which can be asked in your exam, students. Once we understand, student, then it becomes easy for us. What I'm talking is stoichiometry and stoichiometric calculations. This is a very important part of chemistry. What do you mean by stoichiometry and stoichiometric calculation, students? You see that whenever we write a chemical reaction, how do we write a chemical reaction? We told you that when we write a chemical reaction, student, reactants are written on the left hand side and products are written on the right hand side, right? Sure. Keep on interacting
Yeah.
with me. Keep on interacting with me. Keep on, student, talking with me. Energy should be high. Your energy should be high. My energy should be high. That is very important when we learn chemistry. Chemistry is to be learned like science, students. It is not mugging. We will be learning chemistry as a science subject. So we must keep our energy levels high, and that is why I say that you have taken sufficient amount of food. Now we can start learning the chemistry. What do you mean by stoichiometry and stoichiometric calculation, or what do we going to talk about the whole concept today? Very important. What you are saying, students, here I have written a reaction. What reaction I have written? Reaction is, you know about this reaction, student. When I write CH4 gas, it is undergoing oxidation or combustion. This is example of combustion reaction or oxidation reaction. You know that natural gas is used as a fuel. Do you know that
Uh-huh.
natural gas is used as a fuel? ठीक है? Fuel means it will liberate lot of energy when you will
Hmm.
burn natural gas. What happens, students? It produces energy. That energy you use for heating or for cooking your food, whatever gas supply is there in your home, students. So petrol is a mixture of hydrocarbons. When you burn the petrol in the car, student, what happens? It produces a lot of heat energy. Now you can see that here I have written a chemical reaction. This is a chemical reaction. Tell me yes or no. Chemical
Yeah.
reaction. Okay. When I write a chemical reaction, students, first thing I told you, it should be balanced. It should be balanced. ठीक है? What is the
Hmm.
meaning of balanced chemical reaction, students? That means,
That
yes. What is your answer?
the the product should be the same mass as um, the
Okay.
reactants.
Now we want to be a little bit more specific. You know the answer, but you're not able to express it. What we are saying, students, you have studied the law of conservation of mass. The sum of the masses of reactants must be equal to sum of the masses of the products. Nothing can appear or disappear. Only transformation can take place, right?
Yes.
The law of conservation of energy, law of conservation of mass, law of conservation of charge, everything holds true. We can convert one form of energy into another, but we cannot create or destroy anything. Similarly, students, here we are saying the law of conservation of mass holds true. That is the important point. And therefore, students, the mass is because of the atoms. Number of atoms on the left hand side must be equal to number of atoms on the right hand side. Right?
Yeah.
If I have one atom of carbon, there should be one atom of carbon in the product. It cannot be
Yeah.
5 year and it cannot be 1 year.
Mm.
If I have how many hydrogen atoms? 4 here, students. Then here we have 2 into 2, 4 atoms of hydrogen. Here you have total oxygen atom 2 into 2, 4. Here you have how many? 2 plus 2, 4. Therefore, student, the first step is that we balance the reaction. Balance will mean what I am saying. Balancing of the reaction means, student, when I say the reaction should be balanced, why it should be balanced, student? Because of what I'm saying, law of conservation of mass. You can keep on writing with your colored pens. It helps you a lot, students, because in exam it will help you. You will be getting video recorded, whatever lectures we are giving. In case of doubt, you can just listen to them. You are free to interact and ask any question, students. These are live classes, live interactions. Any doubt, you will stop me. We will learn slowly and slowly. We don't want to hurry up. Okay, law of conservation of mass says, therefore, you are saying the number of atoms, students, of the reactants, Here I'm saying left hand side must be equal to, student, number of atoms of the products, which is our right hand side. Okay, clear?
Mm.
So once the equation is balanced, students, what you find, student, there are certain coefficients, students. ठीक है? Here, what is the coefficient before CH4? Only one? Nothing. Only one. What is the
One.
coefficient before oxygen, student? 2.
2.
2. If I say the coefficient, student, coefficients, you are saying 1 before this, 2, here 1 and here 2. These are the coefficients, students. They are called the stoichiometric coefficients. Stoichiometric coefficients. So what they represent, student, what they represent in a balanced equation, what we are saying, if I write one of this, 2 of this, 1 of this, 2 of this, what it means to you, students? You are saying, student, what you are saying, that if I say molecules, student, then one molecule of this reacts with 2 molecules of this and produces 1 molecule of CO2 and 2 molecules of H2, right? What I am trying to tell you, student, I am saying, okay, let me put this equation like this, students. 2O2G, this is giving me CO2G and 2H2O gas. It is a balanced equation. So in terms of molecules, students, you are saying 1 molecule of this, 1 molecule of CH4, which is methane, reacts with 2 molecules of oxygen and produces 1 molecule of CO2 and 2 molecules of H2, right?
Yeah.
Correct? Is it okay?
Yeah, it is okay.
But you know, when I say the mass, student, the mass, if I say the mass of one molecule, if I convert them into mass, student, what will be the mass? Then you know that I can write like this, 1. This is only 1. How much? 12 plus 4, students. 12 plus 4. And what will be this? Here I am saying 12 plus 4. What will be this? 2 into what is the mass of the oxygen? You know, 16,
16.
32, 32, and what is CO2? You have 12
12 and
plus 32, and what is water? You have 2 into 1 plus 16. If I do the maths, student, if I do the maths, what you are getting is a number 16. I am writing presently U. What is this? 2 4 64. ठीक है? U. I am writing U, student. 32 and this is 44 U. What is this? 18 into 2 36 U. Why did I write U? U is the mass of one atom, student, or one molecule. When I write U, student, in the atomic mass scale, atomic mass scale, student, what we said, U is called the atomic mass unit, which is the mass of one atom, So these are the mass of one molecule of CH4, mass of two molecules of O2, mass of one molecule of CO2, mass of one. But this U is very, very small number. You know that U is very small. When we found it for carbon, atomic masses were determined with respect to carbon. Therefore, what we decided, student, to convert them into grams. If I convert them into gram, then it will become 16 gram, 64 gram, 44 gram, and 36 gram. Okay? This is now the mass of one. This is the molar masses, student. What is this? Equal to molecular masses or molar masses. You got the difference?
yeah.
Molar mass is the mass of one mole of the substance, student. One mole.
Mm-hmm.
So here now I'm using a mole concept because these numbers are of no significance in our everyday life. We cannot deal with such small numbers, students, because one U is a very, very small number. Therefore, we convert them into mole. So this is the mass of molar masses. Or in other words, instead of molecules, I can say that I use moles, student. I use mole. I can say that 1 mole of CH4 reacts with two moles of oxygen. You are saying 1 mole of CH4 is reacting with 2 mole of oxygen, and it produces 1 mole of CO2, and which also produces how many? 2 moles of H2O. Okay? So students, it is always convenient to talk in terms of moles. We always talk in terms of moles. So now when I write the students any reaction, first thing, it should be balanced. And these stoichiometric coefficients are telling to me how many moles of each reactant are reacting. And the stoichiometric coefficient of the products tell me how many moles of each products are being formed. Clear? And moles can be converted into gram, student. Moles can be converted into gram. We know the formula. You already know, student, that when we told you about the mole, student, mole is nothing but a collection of how many particles? 1 mole is equal to, students, 6.022 into 10 power 23. Okay? Particles, atoms, ions, or molecules. So it is a number only. It is a number. Mole is a number. So when I say 1 mole of CH4, therefore there are 6.022 into 10 power 23 molecules of CH4. So when I say, if I say 1 mole, 2 mole, then how many molecules are there in them, student? This is also called Avogadro's number. What we call Avogadro's number, student, can be represented by an Avogadro's number. Avogadro is a scientist. To honor him, we have given this Avogadro's number. How much? 6.022 10 power 23. Somewhere it may be written N0 or N. ठीक है? Any doubt? Any doubt up to now? Tell me.
No.
So if we want to calculate the molecule, student, then how many molecules of CH4 are reacting here? 1
What?
into 6.022 into 10 power 23. Here, how many? 2 into 6.022 10 power 23 molecules. It has 1 mole of CO2 will have how many molecules? 1 into 6.022 into 10 power 23. And 30 and 2 moles of H2O will have how many molecules, students? 2
2.
into 6.022 10
6.022.
power 23 molecules. This is the important point, student, that such calculations are going to be asked in the exam. And stoichiometric question is always important and definite question in the papers. Therefore, students, we should be able to convert moles into grams and grams into moles. Any doubt up to now? Tell me. Is there any doubt? Or everything is clear?
Yeah, everything is clear.
I proceed further then. What I am saying, student, here, student, we have told you what is a mole. I represented by n, student, and you are saying, sir, it is a number which is 6.022 10 power 23. It can be particles, atoms, ion, or molecules, or anything. Okay, then you have already said that this one mole, how do we say 1 mole? 1 mole, what is 1 mole, student? This is nothing but the mass of or mass of, student, so many particles. 6.02 10 power 23 atoms, ions, or molecules. So this 1 mole of any substance, student, will be equal to the molar or molecular mass in grams. That is why we are using it. That is why. So when I say H2O, student, 1 mole, that means you are saying 2 into 1 plus 16. You are saying 18 grams will be there. How many grams will be there in 1 mole of water? 18 grams.
18 grams.
Or if you are drinking, student, supposing you are drinking, student, 36 gram of water. You are drinking 36 gram of water in a glass of water. Then how many moles will be there?
2.
36 grams. Molar mass is, student, molar mass of water is this. I should write 18 gram per mole. So what happens, student? You are getting n equal to 2. There are 2 moles of water you are drinking, or in other words, students, how many molecules of water you are drinking? Molecules of H2O. How many? 2 into 6.022 10 power 23. This is the number of molecules which you are drinking. So you can say 44012 into 10 power 23, students. See how much the particles are very, very small. The millions of molecules are going into your body, even if you are taking 36 grams of water. So, student, mole concept is important. That is why we use mole concept, because the particles are very, very small. Their masses are very, very small. But when we use numbers like moles, then it comes in the figure of 36 grams. 36 grams is a number which we know we can handle in our everyday life. But if I say the mass of one molecule, that will be too small. So therefore, we use mole concept all the time in chemistry, student. And the formula, easy formula which we are giving. So whenever we certain formula, student, for this, which we can use. Basically, if I say, student, if I say 1 mole of carbon, ठीक है, atoms. What will be the mass of that? What is the molar mass or atomic mass of carbon? 12 grams, ठीक है. That will be 12 grams of carbon atoms, ठीक है. If I take 12 gram of carbon atom, students, then it will be 1 mole of the carbon. And that will also mean, so that means if you take 12 grams of carbon, okay, see, then it is equal to 1 mole of carbon. This is also equal to 6.022 into 10 power 23 atoms of carbon. Okay, clear?
Yeah.
Or you can take any substance, student. Therefore, we can say that mole is equal to W by M. What is W? Grams of any substance divided by the molar mass of the substance. That will give me moles. Okay? If N is the Avogadro's number, student, that is 6.022 into 10 power 23 students. So if you want to convert moles into molecules, then the number of particles, atoms or molecules will be equal to N into Na. Na is the Avogadro's number. Na is the Avogadro's number. Or in other words,
Yeah.
N is equal to the number of particles divided by N moles is equal to Na. Na is the Avogadro's number. These are some certain formulas which will be helpful for us, student, when we will solve numericals. Okay? Another important thing is, student, for determination of the volume of gases. Student, when gases are produced, they have volume. And you know, there is a law which has been given: equal volumes of all gases under similar condition of temperature and pressure contain equal number of molecules. And at student NTP, standard temperature and pressure, what happens? 1 mole of any gas, 1 mole of gas occupies a volume of 22.4 liters, students. 22.4 liters. If you are given, supposing you are given, student, a gas, okay, oxygen gas, supposing you are given oxygen gas, and he says it is 44.8 liters. You have 44.8 liters of oxygen gas, then how many moles will be there? Tell me, how many moles will be there in 44.8 liters of oxygen? If 1 mole of gas is 22.4 liters, sometimes they use STP or
It would be so you would do 44.8 divided by 22.4. That equals 2 moles.
Correct answer given by Akshat Kapoor. I thank you very much that you have understood my point. Your intelligence is very high. You immediately gave a correct answer, Akshat. Your answer is absolutely right. So students, if you are given certain liters of the gases under standard conditions, then we can divide by 22.4 liters and get the moles, because it depends on the question, student. Certain questions will be there where gases will be produced and they will say the volume of the gas produced is liter. For gases, they say volume of the gas. For compounds, they are saying so many grams of the compounds have been formed. So conversion of moles is important, student. Therefore, these are the formulas which we are going to use. These are the formulas which we are going to use for doing our calculations on mole concept. Is it clear by now?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me write the formula which I will be using, student. Certain formulas we have given to you. What are these formulas? After this, there will be no question which you cannot solve in the paper. Let me tell you, I will do so much practice for mole concept. You will be able to solve all the questions easily, students. Okay, you are saying if n are the moles, n A is the Avogadro's number. The value of which is known to you 6.022 10 power 23. And if W is the grams of the substance, W is the grams of the substance, then what is the formula of N, student? Moles is equal to W by, if M is the molar mass of the substance, student. Molar mass is always expressed in grams per mole. Then what you say? N is equal to W by M. ठीक है? Correct? If you are given that at STP, V is the volume of the gas in liters, student, then N will be how much? V by 22.4. So this is the volume in liters, student, L, and this is 22.4 liters. ठीक है? Clear?
Yeah.
Therefore, students, we can apply these formulas for solving our questions. Any question we will say, we will be able to do by these formulas. All right. So, students, let us see, there is a question on the screen. You have 1 minute to answer that question before I solve it. I am just cleaning the board, student, to make calculate the amount of water in grams produced by the combustion of 16 grams of methane. This question is given to you. You have 1 to 2 minutes to attempt the question before I do it, students. You all know the steps. First, you have to write a balanced equation. Only after that, you can solve the question, students.
Okay.
So first, you write the balance equation, students. Okay. First step is, student, to write the balanced equation.
So
What is the balanced equation? Could you write it?
CH4 plus 2O2 is equal to CO2 plus 2
One
H2O.
carbon, oxygen here. If I write 2 here, students, then
And 2 in the water.
H2O. Is it balanced now?
4 hydrogen, 4 oxygen, 1 carbon. Yeah, it's balanced.
Balanced, okay. All right. This is the balanced equation. students, if I consider the moles, student, stoichiometry moles, how many moles? One mole of this reacts with two mole of this, produces one mole of this and two moles of this. Okay?
Yeah.
Now he says calculate the amount of water in grams produced by combustion of 16 gram of methane. If I convert them into grams, student, one mole of CH4 will be how many grams?
16 grams.
1 into 16 grams. How much will be this? 2 into 16 into 2, 32.
32, that would be,
Carbon dioxide,
that would
44
be,
grams. Water, how many? 2 moles,
uh,
2 into 18, 36 grams. This is the gram ratio. Clear?
yeah, yeah,
Therefore, 16 gram of methane, student, will produce how much gram of water? This is the very easy question then. 16 gram of CH4 is equal to how much?
36 grams.
36 gram of H2O. This is our answer, student. Any doubt?
No, good.
Okay. So simple question, straightforward question. Now that is why we are studying the mole and stoichiometry. The best thing is first you write stoichiometry, balanced equation, and the moles. And we have the formula, students, which we can use to convert one form into another. Okay. Very good answer given by you. Another question is on the screen, student. Now he says, how many moles of methane are required to produce 22 gram of CO2 after combustion? You have 1 minute to answer the question.
Uh,
Balanced equation. You have CH4. Combustion will always mean you are heating with oxygen. We have already balanced it. CO2 plus 2H2O. This is a balanced equation, students. How many moles? Our stoichiometry says mole ratio 1 to 1 2 moles. Okay?
yeah, would it be
How
the
many moles of methane are
0.5?
required to produce 22 grams of this? In terms of grams, then how much? 16?
Would it be, because 16 grams of methane produces 44 grams of carbon dioxide, so would it be 0.5 mole?
This is 18 into 2, 36 grams. What is the answer coming? What is your answer?
0.5 mole.
0.5. Let me check it out. What do we have, student? How many moles of methane are required to produce 22 grams of CO2? According to this stoichiometry, according to the stoichiometry of the reaction, here 44 gram of CO2 produce requires, student, how much? 16 gram. It
Yeah,
requires how much? 16 gram of
gram.
CH4. 1 gram will require 16 by 44 gram. And how much you want? 22 grams will be equal to how much? 16 by 44 into 22. How much is then it coming?
Um,
44 gram of CO2 requires 16 gram. 22 will require how much? 16 by 2, student. 8 grams. Okay?
yeah,
Any doubt?
No.
Okay.
But it says how many moles, not how many grams.
Acha, how many moles? 8 grams. The moles will be then how many moles of methane are required? This is grams. Okay. Then moles is more easy.
Yeah.
Mole is more easy. So 20, what we can convert them into moles, students. 44 grams are given. How many moles are there in 22 grams? 22 grams of CO2 is equal to how many moles? 22 by 44 is equal to 1 by 2 moles. ठीक है?
Yeah. 0.5.
So which is 0.5 moles. Okay, thank you for correcting me. Our question is moles. Moles. So zero point 0.5 moles, and you know that 1 mole of CO2 needs 1 mole of CH4. Okay. 1 mole of CO2 requires 1 mole of CH4, therefore zero point 0.5 mole of CO2 is equal to zero point 0.5 mole of CH4. That is the correct answer given by you in terms of moles. If you wanted grams, we can use that also. If they say ki, if they say how many grams, ठीक है, required to produce 22 gram CO2 gas, then we will get this answer. ठीक है? So we can convert one form into another. That your answer is absolutely right, moles. Okay, student. As we told you, when we can express any reaction in terms of the U, which will be mean mass of one molecule, which will be very small. That is why we converted them into moles. That is what we told you about the mole concept, student. That it is always convenient to refer the quantity of substance in terms of number of molecules. So we define mole in order to make our calculations very convenient, because molecules are very small and the mass of molecule is very small, and 1 mole is equal to 6.022 10.3 number. This is the relative mass in gram, students, which we are using in mole concept. The formulas we already have told you, these are very important formulas for the mole concept, which we will use. N is equal to W by M formula. W is the weight in grams, M is the molar mass, students. Always we will be using the gram per mole, and if you have volume of the gas at NTP, or sometimes they say STP, usually 1 mole of gas they say at STP 22.4 liters, then I will use this formula. N is equal to volume of gas given in liters divided by 22.4 liters. So by this way we can calculate the different moles in our questions. We have more questions for practice. Okay. Now the question is coming on the screen, student. He says calculate the number of moles of the following. Calculate the number of moles of the following. You have 1 minute for answering question. 1 minute. Calculate the number of moles. 52 gram of helium.
Okay.
You are given 50 helium. The atomic mass of helium, you know. Helium is 4 gram per mole. What is the answer, students?
Um,
First, you are given how many grams of helium? W is equal to 52 gram, and molar mass of helium is how much? 4 gram per mole, students. So what will be the number of moles? W by M,
it would be 13 moles.
13.
I believe so.
Yeah, that is the correct answer. 4 and 3. Okay, that is the correct answer. What is the second part?
Uh,
12.044 number of helium atoms. Now you are given number of helium atoms. How many? 12.044 10 power 23. So how many moles will be there? How many moles will be there, student? These are the moles.
Three.
12.044 10 power 23 divided by the Avogadro's number. What is that
Oh yeah.
value?
6.022 times 10 to the power of 20.
Then what is the answer coming, students?
Um, 2.0.
2, almost 2. We can write 2. 2
Yeah,
moles.
2.
2 moles of helium. That is the correct answer given by you. So we are getting familiar with the formula. One formula I'm using this a lot, student. Another formula you are saying N is also equal to number of molecules or atoms or particles divided by the Avogadro's number Na. ठीक है? That is another formula. Depends on the question. ठीक है? Clear?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, thank you for helping me because I could be, if I do a mistake, please point me out. Some mathematical calculations are involved. All this small concept is question, answer calculations. And in our lecture, we give so many questions so that you can do any question in the paper. All types of questions I provide. Now the next question is on the screen. Student, calculate the mass of the following. You have to calculate the mass of the following. Students. First, you have 1 minute for answering the question. Then I will start the discussion. You can read the question. Calculate the mass of the following: zero point 0.5 mole of nitrogen gas, 0.5 mole of nitrogen atom. Student, 3.0 number of nitrogen atom, 6.0 number of N2 molecules.
Okay. Number one would be 7 grams.
Answer, you are saying first part. You
Yeah.
are given 0.5 mole. N is equal
Of
to
nitrogen.
0.5 mole of N2 gas. What is the
And
molar mass of N2?
14.
It is not 14, it's N2.
Oh.
That is why the question.
Yeah. That would be 28.
Gram per mole. ठीक है?
And
Therefore, what will be the
so
mass? What is the formula, student? W by M. So W is equal to N into M. How many? 0.5 mole into 28 gram per mole. Mole cancel.
14.
14.
Yeah, grams.
Okay, 14 gram is the correct answer. First part. Second, 0.5 mole of nitrogen atom.
That would be 7 grams.
Okay, N is 0.5 mole of nitrogen atoms. Now it is an atom. That is a molecule. That is a molecule. N2 is a molecule. And nitrogen doesn't exist as atoms. It exists as N2 gas. In air, you have N2, not N. Because an nitrogen atom is not stable. Nitrogen atom is not stable. It will immediately form N2 gas. Therefore, student, W is equal to N into M. Here the molar mass of nitrogen atom 14 gram per mole. So you have 0.5 into 14. That is 7 gram. Okay. What is the third answer, students? 6.02 number of nitrogen molecules.
Mass from number.
First you calculate the moles.
Yeah.
How many
So you
mole of N2?
would be 3.011 times
6.022 10 power 23 divided by the Avogadro's number. What is that value?
it would be it would be
How many moles?
2. The
One
third
mole.
one? For the third one, it would be 2. Because it's
One mole.
3.0.
And then what is the mass of one mole of N2? W
Um,
for N2 will be 1 into
28.
28 grams. So how much it will be? 28 grams. So there will be, if you take 28 grams of the nitrogen, student, that will be equal to 1 mole of the nitrogen. 1 mole, and that will contain how many molecules of nitrogen gas? 6.02 10 power 23. So many molecules are present in 28 grams of N2. Millions of
So
molecules.
for
10
for
power
4,
20.
it would be how many molecules? One molecule?
Molecules? No,
Or number 4?
molecule, okay, number of molecules, okay, that is molecule you have, this is the number of molecules already.
Okay, okay,
6.02 10 power 23.
okay,
Mole is 1 mole.
okay.
Number of molecule already given, 6.02 10 power 23. This is done now, no doubt here.
Yeah.
Okay. Next question on the screen, student, for us. Calculate the number of particles in each of the following students. Calculate the number of particles in each of the following students.
Number of particles. Okay. Of Na atoms.
First part, Na, the atomic mass of sodium is 23.
So it would be 2 atoms.
2 atoms. How many number of atoms he is saying? He is not taking moles, student. What is the formula moles of Na? How many? W by M. What is that? 46 gram divided by
By
23
23
gram per mole.
equals a
2 moles.
2. Yeah.
How many atoms will be there then? Number of atoms in 2 moles. 2 into so 46 gram of sodium will contain how much? 12 into
12 times
10 power
times 10.
23 atoms of sodium, student. See how many atoms are there? Very large. Atom is very small. That's what I am trying to tell you. This is very small. See, 10 power 23 atoms are there. 12 into in just 46 gram of sodium. If I put on the table, student, this will have so many atoms of sodium. Question number 2 on the screen. 8 gram of oxygen molecules. How many number of particles in 8 gram of oxygen? First, we have to calculate moles of oxygen. How many moles are there? 8 grams. What is the molar mass of O2? Oxygen is 16. O2 means what?
Oxygen
16 into
is
2,
16
30.
times 2.
So how much is that? 1 by 4 mole. And you want the number of particles. How many will be there?
Particles.
So you can calculate. 3, 2, 1.5 into 10 power 23 particles. Am I right in the calculation?
Yeah, you are.
The third part of this question, student, on the screen. How many number of particles in 0.1 mole of carbon atoms? You are given moles of carbon atoms. How many? 0.1. So how many atoms will be there?
There would be
Multiply by the Avogadro's number.
uh,
So 6.022 10 power 22 particles will be there. ठीक है? Now you can see how we are solving questions on mole concept. Any doubt up to now, students?
no,
Any doubt is there?
no, not at all.
Okay, there will be no doubt left by the end of this class. He's saying if 1 mole of carbon atom weighs 12 gram, what is the mass in gram of 1 atom of carbon? So you have
Alright.
to answer the first question. 1 minute is given for answering. If 1 mole of carbon atom weighs 12 gram, what is the mass in gram of 1 atom of carbon?
Um, so that's 1 mole of what? It would be 6.022 times 10 to the power 23.
What we saying, student, 1 mole of carbon atom. 1 mole
Mole.
of carbon is 12 grams. How many are
Yeah.
there? 6.022 10 power 23 atoms of carbon are 12 gram, students. That one atom, what will be the mass of 1 atom of carbon?
Oh, so you have to divide it by 6.
So what you are getting?
2.
So that means the mass of 1 atom of carbon is very, very small. How much is that? So one mass of 1 atom is very, very small. You can see the value.
Yeah.
That is why we used mole, because 10 minus 23 you can't measure. Only spectrometer is a machine, student, is a instrument which can measure the mass of 1 atom of carbon spectroscopically. Therefore, we always use moles in our all the calculations. 12 gram I can handle, but this number I cannot weigh anywhere. Question number 2 on the screen, student. Which has more number of atoms, 100 gram of sodium or 100 grams of iron? Which has more atom? 1 minute to answer the question, students. Which has more number of atoms? You are given sodium 100 grams. What is that atomic
Okay.
mass of sodium? 23 gram per mole. So how many moles of sodium? How many mole of sodium are there? 100 by, you are given 100 by 23.
3,
And if you are given iron, Fe,
56
then
grams per
what will
mole.
be 100 grams? How many moles of iron are there, student? Moles of iron, 100 by how much? 56.
56.
So which mole is more? This is larger. This value is larger.
Yeah.
Because if you calculate the atom, student, you just have to multiply with the Avogadro's number. So atoms, if you want to calculate for sodium atoms, how much? 100 by 23 into N0, same number. And for iron, this is our sodium. For iron, 100 by 56 into Avogadro. This value is same for both. So which number will be larger than? This is more. This number will be more, student. Which has
It
more
would
number of
be,
atoms. So sodium will have more atoms. Clear?
yeah.
Okay. Okay, student, these are some of the questions which we have given on mole concept. Then I will meet you in the next class with further topics on percentage composition, yield, percentage yield, and other topics which we have to cover. I hope you are completely understood the idea of mole concept, student. Okay, any doubt is there in mole concept?
No.
You have solved all the questions yourself. I have not done anything. You answered and solved all the questions. Formula is there. Therefore, we will be able to attempt any question on mole concept. Okay, then my best wishes to you, and I will meet you in my next lecture, in my next class. Okay, bye bye.
Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Okay, bye bye. All the best. Take care.
See you soon.
And it's a day starting for me. Now it's good night for you. Good night to you. You go
Thank
and
you.
sleep. You have done a lot of questions on mole concept. Okay, see you in the next class. Bye bye.
Bye.